welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to do this really easy smoky eye for you. This is great for a date night or a night out with your girlfriends or whatever you want to wear it to, but it's a little bit more dramatic than I normally wear, so I thought I'd show you guys how I achieved it. And yeah, keep watching and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting Scotch tape on my eyes. I'm sure you've all seen this trick before, but it just helps you get a really precise like cat eye going without having to like be super precise. You can be super messy and it still turns out great. So just put it on the back of your hand a few times because it can get pretty sticky, and then I just go from the corner of my eye to the corner of my eyebrow and place it on. And just make sure they're even, and then we can get started. Yeah, it kind of looks weird, but it is just such a magical trick. It works so well. Okay, so I'll zoom in a little bit. Obviously, you need to prime your eyes, so I'm using the Nars eye primer today. And then I'm going to set it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, like I always do. Okay, then we're going to start with our transition color, which is going to be Soft Brown from MAC. It's just a really good warm brown color. It is, yeah, right there. I'm just going to put that in the crease with a Sigma E25. And just do windshield wiper motions all the way to the inner crease. And then to define the crease a little bit more before we go in with the darker shadows, I'm going to go in with another MAC eyeshadow. This is Swiss Chocolate. I'm going to basically do the same thing I did with Soft Brown, just keeping it a little lower in the crease. And not going all the way into the inner corner. And then taking a completely clean brush and blending it all out. Blending is definitely key for a smoky eye. Okay, now I'm going to use from the Lorac Pro, I believe this is the second palette. I'm going to go in with Cool Gray, right there. This is a crown brush. It's just a kind of a larger pencil brush. Not exactly sure the name. Just dip it in there, make sure you get off the excess. And then I'm going to go right on this tape and then into the crease. And then again, taking the clean blending brush and going over all of it. And then I'm going to go in with MAC's Black, which is Carbon, which I have Makeup Geek. I think it's, what is this one called? I have Makeup Geek's Corrupt, which is definitely a more pigmented black, but for this I'm just slowly trying to build the color, so the less pigmented black is going to work better for me. I'm going to use the same crown brush and basically do the same thing I did with the Cool Gray color. And I have black all over my hand and I don't want to get that on my face. Okay, so same thing with this black color. Just right along the tape on the lower lash line, and then slightly in the crease. Okay, now with a small angled E65 brush from Sigma, I'm going to take the Corrupt color and just go right along the tape. I'm not blending it in anything, I'm just doing kind of like a liner with a shadow. I'm going to take a E55, which is just a flat shader brush, and I'm going to go in with Buff from the Lorac Pro 2 palette and put it, it's right there, and put it on my lid. Just the inner corner of my lid. And then once again, take the blending brush and blend. And then I'm going to remove the tape. Of course, I can't just use one foundation, so of course I'm making a cocktail of something, of some sorts. I'm going to use the Luminous Silk Foundation mixed with the Born This Way. And I really like the Born This Way, but I have really dry skin, so the Born This Way is slightly too drying on me, to be honest. So I like to mix the Luminous Silk in with it because it kind of gives it a more dewy finish and it's easier to blend out on my face. So I'm just taking the Morphe E31 and blending this all over. Oh, and I already had primer on, so I used the TooFaced Hangover Rx primer. For concealer, I'm also using the Born This Way concealer. I just got this. This is like the third time I'm using it. And just like the foundation, it's a little drying, but I'm just really trying to work with it and really trying to moisturize my face. I mean, I have dry skin anyway, but the Urban Decay one that I always use is so easy to blend out. And this one just takes a little extra effort. I just can't tell. It is very high coverage though, and I don't have too much issue with it creasing, but it is very dry. On me, at least. Just taking whatever's extra on my brush down the center of my nose, and then I'm going to put a little bit on my chin and on my forehead. And I always take my foundation brush and just kind of blend everything out together. And of course, I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Oops. Oh, and like the top totally fell off of this, which really sucks because every single time I open it, I mean, it's all right there, so it could fall out anytime it wants to. I'm going to use the Morphe E48 brush. To finish up the eyes real quick, I'm going to take the NYX 902 Brown, which is always taking this one. Oops. I'm always using this one, brown, black, whatever. It just, I think for my eye color, the warm brown really brings out my more green eyes. So I'm going to put this in the waterline on the top and the bottom. And I'm going to take a pencil brush and run soft brown underneath the lash line. And then just for a little bit of a highlight, I'm going to take, what is this? Dazzle Light, whoops, right here by MAC, and put it on the whoop, that has a little bit of stuff on it. I'm going to put Dazzle Light just on the high points of my eyebrow and slightly on the inner corner. Not too much though. And then for mascara, I'm going to use the Rocket by Maybelline, and I'm also going to just put probably 2 on each side of these individual Ardell lashes, and I'm going to do that off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so my mascara is on and I just put 2 individual lashes on each end. The ends of my lashes just seem really short lately, so this just kind of gives them an extra little push. So, or boost probably I should say. But yeah, so moving on to face. To contour, I'm going to use the Studio Blend Pressed Powder. This is in dark. So this is actually a foundation, but I use it for contouring every now and then, especially when I like break out in this area. Because this is a foundation, it does give you a little bit of coverage, so that's what I'm going to use today, just to cover up anything extra that I don't care to be out there. So I'm going to use the Morphe E3 and just go into the hollows of my cheeks. Underneath my chin, of course, in that like 3 area, and again on this side. And when I do more of a smoky eye, I don't like to do like crazy contour, like a ton of blush, a strong lip. Like it's just not my style. I normally don't go this heavy with eyeshadow anyway, so you definitely can, like a bright red lip with this would be amazing, but I just like to stay on the more nude side, so that's what I'm going to do today. For blush, like I said, I'm going to keep it more natural, so I'm going to do I believe this is Lustre from Nars. It's this one right here, and I'm going to use the Morphe E4 and just put that on the apples of my cheeks and blend backwards. For highlight today, I'm going to again keep it on the more subtle side. This is the Kevyn Aucoin. I think I've used this before. Candlelight Highlighter. It is a beautiful, beautiful, more like lit from within highlighter. It's not as like in your face as something like Champagne Pop from Jaclyn Hill, but it's still such a beautiful like glow to your face. And I'm going to use my Morphe M501. It is just a Morphe filled brush day. And I'm just going to go on the tops of the cheekbones and right above my brow bone. And I already filled my brows in before I even got on camera. I'm not sure if I even said anything about it. But because I did a more smoky eye, I kind of wanted to see where my brows were going to be to know how far to bring out the shadow. And that's it for highlighter. For lips, I'm going to line them with Maybelline Lip Liner in Toast. This color right here. as you can see, I obviously filled them in as well. Using a lip liner and filling them all the way in really helps your your lipstick to last all night long, especially if you're going to wear this out on a date or something. You don't want to be reapplying constantly. So that's a tip for you there. And I grabbed the wrong lipstick, so hold on one second. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Shy Girl from MAC. It's kind of a peachy toned nude color. This is a cream sheen, so it is really comfortable to wear on your lips. I'm going to use the NYX gloss in Cremebrule. Okay, so this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I have been having some issues with my hard drive, my external hard drive, which is how I edit all my videos, so I have not been able to post anything, and it's really frustrating because I actually have an entire video edited and ready to be uploaded, and I just don't have space on my computer, so it won't upload. But I'm supposed to be getting a new one in Friday, tomorrow. I mean, this might not even be the first video you see since I've had issues with it. But anyway, that's why it's kind of taking me a little longer to upload. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you subscribe, and I hope you come back for more, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much. Bye.